Good evening, everyone. I hope you are doing really well. I'm actually starting this vlog a lot later than I usually tend to start my vlogs. I have had such a hectic day. It's been a day filled with meetings, filled with contracts being signed, filled with lots of exciting things actually. So keep your eyes peeled this January. There's lots going on my Instagram, which I'm really excited about, and I have just signed a big collaboration today, which I am so excited about. So I'm going to be starting to like brainstorm for that and kind of organize everything, which I cannot wait. But I wanted to jump on here this evening. I actually wasn't planning on picking up my camera today because it was so hectic, but I thought, you know what, I want to jump on, I want to say hi, I want to have a little bit of a chat, because I'm actually wanting to do a little bit of a sort out. If you watch my last, not my H&M and Zara haul, but the video before that, all about like my intentions for 2022 and my kind of manifestation, how I create my mood board and all that jazz, I spoke a lot about skincare in that as well, and you guys really enjoyed the skincare chat, which I'm so happy about because there's going to be lots more of that coming. And I have been meaning to kind of like put away some of the new skincare that I got that I showed you at the end of that video and basically have a bit of a sort out. One of the things I do find with this job, which obviously this isn't like a sob poor me, this is just a kind of an occupational hazard, that's the word. An occupational hazard part of my job is that obviously, especially when it comes to like new products that I'm wanting to show and talk to you about, I don't always get to finish old products, because if I do sit and use the same product all the time, every time for 3 months, it's gonna be really boring content for you, and I'm not gonna have new things to show you, and you might not be able to make new discoveries. So I chop and change quite a bit, but it does mean that sometimes things are like half opened, they can be given to someone to use, they are perfectly good products, I even enjoy them, but I've maybe moved on to something else. So I think I want to have just like a little bit of a sort out. I obviously did clean through my drawers just after Christmas, and I did like basically a big makeup bag of like half empty products that I do want to come back to, but I wasn't using at the time, and I actually think maybe I need to go through that and be a bit more ruthless with myself and go through them. And I want to do it tonight because I'm going to get my hair cut tomorrow. I think I've spoken about this quite a lot. I feel like you guys are probably more ready for this haircut than I am, because I have not stopped going on about the fact that I'm getting my haircut, but I'm so happy I'm finally getting it done, because I feel like it's just gotten far too long, and I definitely don't suit long hair. It's something I really have learned about myself. I always look at these cool girls on like Pinterest and Instagram, and I'm like, oh, their hair looks so cool, maybe I should grow my hair long, and I'm like, no, Ellie, short hair is the life for you. And I think it's when it gets to this mid-length is when I start to question whether to cut it or keep it long. And then every time after I get it cut again, I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I've got it cut, like it's just back to its old length now. Like I've been doing this obviously like blow-dried look recently, which has been like fine, it's been working, but I do love doing like my bob and my kind of like tuck under, and it doesn't seem to hold that when it's at this length. So I cannot wait to get it back shorter and just get it feeling a bit more me again. But basically my hairdresser's is actually in Southampton. If you didn't know this about me, I was actually born and raised in Southampton, and it's where I grew up, and it's where I first discovered my hairdresser. So I go to the End in Southampton, it's in Bedford Place, and I go to Matthew. So if ever you want to like basically get my haircut, I always get questions about it, I go to, and if you're, you know, around Hampshire or willing to go down to Southampton for your haircut, I would definitely recommend Matthew at the End. He is fabulous, so patient with me as well, because you guys know that I chop and change things sometimes, and I can sometimes just get a little bit like, oh, I'm not really sure what I want, and he's really good at just like listening, knowing what I want, being brutally honest when it's like not gonna work, and also always just giving me an amazing cut. And I feel like once you get that hairdresser that just knows you're never gonna leave. Like, it's funny, I was having this conversation with Alex, and he was like, are you seriously still gonna keep going down to Southampton for your haircuts? And I was like, yeah. And I probably will for the rest of my life, because it's so rare to find a hairdresser that you trust, that you like, that knows you. I mean, he's obviously got all of my colour records since I started getting my hair highlighted when I was, what, 15? So there's a lot of records. Like, there's literally probably about 12 cards at this point in my little folder, as in like 12 cards worth of records on it. So yeah. So because I'm going down tomorrow, it means I'm going to be seeing some family, and I always like to be able to give the stuff to them when I see them. So I thought I could do it tonight because I'm definitely going down to Southampton, definitely seeing my mum and my sister and some family members tomorrow, and I can give them some beauty products that they will really like and really enjoy. And as I said, are still really great products, are still really usable. They've just been opened and tested by me, but to be able to give them to someone else to try is really, really nice and a great way to make sure that the products do get used. So that is the plan of action for tonight. I feel like we have not had this set up for a while. Also, in case you're wondering what I'm wearing, I'm in like proper slouchy clothes this evening. This is basically I'm done for the day, I can just relax. It's been a day of like trying on clothes and like swapping things out a little bit. And this is usually like my editing jumper. So this is just a little sweatshirt from another version, which I absolutely adore. I will link it down below for you guys. But here we have the drawer of makeup products that we need to go through. So it's basically this big beauty bag, which, as I said, I managed to kind of like put it into one area and make sure that there wasn't lots of things loose in this drawer. But it does mean that this needs going through because we need to make room for all of this, which you would have seen featured in my last vlog. So let's get cracking, go through this, decide what's gonna go to who, and have a good old clear out. That really didn't take me as long as I thought it was going to, which is really good. So I've got my bag here of bits to go down to my families and offer up to them, and it means that I've just been able to have like a good old clear out and sort through all the stuff, and make sure that everything in that drawer is, you know, usable. Nothing's going to go off. Anything that I'm maybe not going to reach for anymore is going to go to a good home. So that makes me really, really happy. I think it's about time for me to take off my makeup, get into some PJs and enjoy an evening on the sofa. And I'm gonna pick up with this vlog tomorrow as we go and get our hair done. I'm gonna bring you guys along with me, pick back up with you guys tomorrow, ready for a fresh trim. Everyone, it is the next day, and as you can see, I've got my short hair back. I'm so happy. New hair always makes me so happy, and I feel like it is just back to like the perfect length. I feel like it's quite subtle in terms of the cut, in the sense of like, if I didn't say anything, you guys probably wouldn't have even noticed, but especially for me, it just makes such a huge difference. We only take off about that much, but that extra length just really helps with regards to volume on top, with regards to my hair actually holding the little bobby bob that I like to do, and just in terms of like how it looks. So I'm really, really happy with the new hair. I always feel like new hair, new me. I always just get so motivated. So I wanted to wait and show you today because by the time that I'd finished my haircut, it was dark, and I always feel like it just never, we never want to show you when the lighting is bad. So I thought I would wait till today to be able to actually show you. But yeah, I always get loads of questions about like how I do my hair, what exactly I ask for at the hairdresser. So basically we go for a blunt cut, and I ask for just like a couple of inches below my shoulders. So we do a blunt cut other than these little front bits. So if I was to have it down, you'd be able to see a bit more layering. But basically when my hair is straight, I tuck those bits behind my ear because I just think it kind of like adds to that bob. It takes it away from my face a little bit, makes it a little bit more manageable. But then it means that when I curl my hair, it just kind of lifts it a little bit around my face and helps to frame my face a little bit. It's kind of difficult going for a haircut that you want to look good in different hairstyles. Like sometimes that can be quite tricky because obviously there's two main hairstyles that I do, straight or curly, and I do two very different things when I straighten versus when I curl my hair. So yeah, if that's what you want to ask for your hairdresser, it is a blunt cut with a long bob and a tiny little bit of framing around the face, tiny little bit of long layers around my face. So that is what I ask for. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with how it's turned out. Now, as well as my new hair to show you, I also have some new in pieces from Karen Millen. This bag is absolutely huge, but I've been doing a little bit of shopping on Karen Millen and I wanted to pick up a few new pieces for my winter wardrobe. You guys know I'm in such a like process at the moment of really just kind of like upgrading my winter wardrobe, making sure that everything is really like staple, really high quality. It's gonna last me so long because I feel like my winter wardrobe is one of those that I recycle year on year. Like I feel like it kind of is the same each year, and I really want to have some pieces that are going to be absolute classic items to have in my wardrobe that are going to last me so long. So seeing as though the Karen Millen order has just arrived, I thought we could unbox it together, see what's in there, try on the pieces, see what we think, and update our winter wardrobes together. So let's get into the bag together. As I said, it literally just arrived, so perfect timing. Okay, so I'm going to start with the item that I think I've been most excited to arrive. Okay, so I'm going to start with the item that I have been most excited to arrive, and that is this stunning military style coat. Now, you guys know how much I adore my coats. I have so many coats in my collection, but I feel like coats are one of those items that if you invest in like a really good one, you can have it in your wardrobe for years and years and years. If you watched back in, I think it was November, my coat collection video, I showed you all of the coats in my collection, and so many of them I was like, this has been in there for 2 years, this has been in there for 4 years, this has been in there for 3 years. And it's so nice to bring out coats and know that I've been able to get the wear out of them for so many years. And when I saw this, I just thought that was the perfect addition. So it's kind of coming up black on camera because it is in fact navy blue, and I feel like navy blue is always a really tricky colour to show you on camera, but it's this absolutely stunning navy blue, like a military style coat with a belt to cinch it in, and I have been loving these style coats at the moment. I've been seeing so many posts on Instagram of girls absolutely killing it with their style, looking really cool, and I feel like this coat with just like a loose cable knit like this, a pair of blue jeans and boots or trainers or anything you want on your feet looks so chic and timeless, and it's such a great winter outfit. I feel like this is the kind of thing that you can dress up or you can dress down. There are so many different ways that you can wear these styles of coats, so I'm so excited to have added this into my wardrobe. I feel like I'm gonna get so much wear out of it. Okay, next up we have a pair of trousers, and when I saw them on their website I just knew I needed to snap these up. Now in terms of sizing, I'm like just a little bit worried because with Karen Millen sizing I do fluctuate sometimes between a 12 and a 14 depending on the trousers, but looking at these I think these are going to be okay. So they're this gorgeous pair of like white straight leg trousers, and they just look absolutely gorgeous. They've got this really cute like button detail here. Now I think they are supposed to be cropped. They were cropped on the model, but I figured they would probably end up being full length on me, but I thought these could look really cute paired with like a little pair of boots underneath, maybe even like heeled boots, and like a cute little white knit over the top. I just thought that would look so gorgeous. So I picked them up in a 12 and I'm hoping that they're going to fit. I just think these are so perfect. I know a lot of you guys always ask me about like workwear, office wear, office attire, and I feel like these are the perfect pair of trousers for that. Now I'm just looking and oh, there is a zip. There's a zip on the side here to be able to get them in, but they're very simple in terms of the design details. In case you're wondering about these, they are not part of the trousers. They are just something that Karen Millen always do to like protect the clothes underneath whenever they put hangers on them. But I feel like these would be such a gorgeous pair of trousers because they're just so simple, so classic, so timeless. Like these are going to be the kind of trousers that just do not date, and you have them in your wardrobe for like 5, 6, 7 years. I am so excited about these. I think they are just absolutely stunning. And then the last item that I picked up, now if you watched my latest Zara and H&M haul, you would have seen that I picked up that gorgeous striped jumper, and I feel like that is the perfect like really casual weekend jumper, something that you're going to wear when you just want to be like really comfortable. It's just really loose and really simple. But I saw this on Karen Millen's website and I just thought this is the perfect dressed up version of that jumper. So it's this stunning black and white stripy jumper, very Parisian chic, but it's just got a little bit more detail to it. As you can see here, it's got these like gold buttons running down the side, which I always think looks so Balmain-esque, like so expensive. I really, really like it. It's a little bit kind of like tighter fitted, a little bit more structured, which I really, really like, and I think tucked into that pair of white trousers would look amazing. And actually, even though these are black and white stripe, I was picturing this as an outfit together. I don't always do that when I'm on websites. Like often I'll buy pieces just like individually, but when I was on Karen Millen the other day, I was probably like putting together this outfit in my head of what could look really, really cute. And I'm really loving black and navy paired together. I think they're a really cool colour combo. It's kind of like pairing black and brown together. I think two similar shades paired together is actually such a trend at the moment. And I did speak about that actually in my 2022 trends. It's about the like monochromming trend, the kind of like pairing the same sort of colour palette together. And I think this is a great way to do that. So I think I'm going to be getting a lot of wear out of this in my wardrobe. It's such a gorgeous jumper, such a classic, looks so expensive. Like if you told me that this was Balmain, I would genuinely believe you. I think this is such a great addition into my winter wardrobe. Now it's not often that I get to style the entire outfit up together whenever I do my hauls. Maybe I should do this more often, where I just like create an outfit from the haul rather than just like buying individual pieces, because I am in love with this. This is absolutely gorgeous. I think it looks so elegant and chic. I think this is an ultimate like office outfit if you are currently back in the office. I think it looks so gorgeous. Now the coat is actually a little bit more kind of like tailored than I was expecting it to be. I picked it up in a 12 just because I wanted it to be a tad oversized. I think if I wanted it really oversized and a bit looser, I should have gone for a 14. This coat I would say is true to size. So sizing up 1 means that there's like enough room for like a jumper underneath. It's a little bit looser, but I think sizing up twice would have made it a bit more oversized, a little bit more casual, and a little bit more kind of like, you know, loose. But I do really like how it looks. I think it's really nice. It's a little bit more formal actually. I don't really have many formal coats in my wardrobe. I love the fact that it's got the belt as well, because you can like really cinch it in and it's really, really flattering. And in terms of length, it's a really nice length. I know a lot of us girls struggle with these kind of like longer coats because they literally take up your entire body. They are so long. They hit the floor and it's not flattering. It doesn't look cute, but this actually fits really well. And I don't think any of these items were from the petite section. I will link them all down below, and if they were, I will correct myself in the description box, but I don't think they were. So yeah, just one thing to know, if you are wanting to get the coat, if you want it to be oversized, size up twice. If you want it just to be a nice fit, size up once. I would not recommend going true to size, because I think, especially around the shoulders and arms, it will not fit very well. But oh my gosh, the trousers and the top I love as well. Let me take off the coat so you can see them properly. I am so in love. I definitely think I'm going to bookmark this and save this as a kind of like meetings day in London outfit, because I think it's so gorgeous. The trousers are actually still a little bit cropped on me, which I quite like. I've just paired them with my fave chunky boots, and I think they're kind of the perfect length, because I think if you wanted to elevate them a little bit more, you could wear them with heeled boots, Chelsea boots, maybe little mules. If you wanted to wear them a bit more casually, I'd say like flat tennis shoes type trainers would look really cool with these, like maybe my Saint Laurents or my Vejas. I think would look really nice. Obviously you can see a big crease down the front. I do need to steam them, but I really love the kind of like bell bottom, very 70s style of them. I think it's a really flattering. I find that a very flattering silhouette on myself, and if you're curvy like me, you will find it flattering as well. I got these in a 12, and they fit absolutely perfectly. If you wanted to, you could wear them high-waisted and make them even more 70s, but actually I think I kind of like it with the jumper just a bit looser over them. I think that looks really nice, especially because the fact that they have like just little pockets but not too much design detail. I think it's quite nice to be able to pair over, so you can wear it either way, which is really nice. And the jumper is beautiful. I can't remember what size I picked this up off the top of my head, so I'll leave that down below in the description, but it's such a gorgeous fit. Maybe it was a medium I went for this. I'll leave it down below anyway. and I really, really love the collar detail. I was kind of worried that this was going to feel quite heavy and pull the collar down, but it doesn't at all. It just sits really nicely, and I think it's a lovely collar because it's one of those kind of like mock turtlenecks, like it's not a full-on roll neck, which I know a lot of you guys all really, really like. So I think this is such a gorgeous outfit. As I said, perfect office attire, perfect workwear outfit. I'm absolutely in love with this. Whoever my next meeting is with, I hope you're ready to see this outfit in all its glory, because this is definitely going to be bookmarked for my next meeting day in London. I'm so in love with it. Okay, it's a little while later now, and I've just had a new delivery that I am so excited about. A new little luxury piece that I feel like is going to need a little bit of a story time, but I wanted to unbox it with you and show you guys it with you, and I want to get your opinions on this. Honest opinions. Okay, so I've got a little Net-a-Porter box here to unbox with you guys, and as I said, a little bit of a story time with this one. Now, one of my New Year's resolutions is to be a lot better in terms of like my thought process with purchases, and just making sure that things are going to be really, really like well equipped in my wardrobe. They're going to work hard in my wardrobe, and that they're not going to end up on the worst list when I do my best and worst purchases of 2022. I feel like my worst list wasn't too long for 2021, and most of the reasons why I wasn't like the items that were featured in there, 90% of the time if they were featured in there, it was because they were just things I haven't really gotten the wear out of yet, and I think a lot of them I will hopefully be able to take off that list and be able to get more wear out of. But I have been eyeing up these sunglasses for so long, and I have been debating purchasing them for absolutely ages. And it was the other night, and I had a really bad headache. I had quite a long day, and I won't lie, I was just in such a foul mood. Like, I just was in so much pain from my headache, and I was just feeling so grumpy, and I impulse purchased. And I literally was like, you know what, I'm going to do some retail therapy, and I'm going to cheer myself up with a new purchase. So that is what I did, which I would not recommend. I always say that I try not to impulse purchase. However, I say it was an impulse purchase. I have been eyeing them up for ages, but it was the kind of moment where I was like, you know what, I deserve them, and I bought them the other day, and they have finally arrived. I love Net-a-Porter because their delivery isn't too long. I think it was like 3 days it took for these to arrive, which wasn't too long at all. So I thought we could unbox them together, because I know how much we enjoy unboxings, but I don't actually have too many pairs of sunglasses in my collection, and this is a pair that I kind of feel like it's a shape that has been missing from my collection. I don't think you're going to be able to see the packaging there or the logo, but this is a pair of Saint Laurent sunglasses. And if there's anything that I have kind of realised the past year in terms of like designers, I think Saint Laurent is just one of my favourites. I absolutely adore their items, and I feel like they have a really, really great quality to price point ratio. Like, I feel like their quality is so good, but their price points aren't too unreasonable compared to some of the other brands. I know I did speak about this in my best and worst video. Obviously affordability is completely relative, but in terms of like the designer price points, I feel like they're quite fair in their prices, and the quality of their items is amazing, and I just feel like they have such classic pieces. So this is a pair of sunglasses that I have been eyeing up for so long. Okay, this was a bit of an anticlimax because they're all packaged up, but let's get them out of the plastic. So it is this gorgeous pair of Saint Laurent sunglasses. Oh my gosh, they're absolutely stunning. So this is really cute, like cat eye, quite square, but very like elongating. You guys know I really love that like elongated look. And part of the reason why I picked these up is because I've had my cat eye Ray-Bans for a really long time, but I just feel like they don't quite work on my face. I feel like they're a little bit small for my face. Every time I wear them, when I look back, I'm like, it just doesn't look quite right. And I feel like these are a little bit better because they're a bit more of like an oversized cat eye. So I'm like really nervous to try them on, but oh my word, I am in love with these. They look so good. I'm just staring at myself in the viewfinder. They are very big, and I really love big sunglasses. My favorite pair of sunglasses are my, oh no, I've got makeup on them already. My favorite pair of sunglasses are my Gucci ones, which are so oversized. Like, they are proper hangover sunglasses. They are absolutely huge. I love them so much, and they really They're really, really classic, but I just wanted to have like a different kind of like vibe. So I've obviously got my Ray-Bans, which are a lot smaller. They're a lot kind of like, they don't take over my face as much. My like kind of hexagonal hair. Then I've got my huge ones. I wanted something in between, so this is what these are, and they are just so gorgeous. They feel really, really luxurious, like really high quality. And in terms of the price point of sunglasses, I don't think they're too bad. So I'll link them down below where you can get them on Net-a-Porter. I'll see if I can find them on any other retailers as well. But I would definitely recommend picking these up. I think these are such a lovely addition. And I think these kind of feel more like winter sunglasses to me. Like, I love my Ray-Bans, but I feel like sometimes they feel a bit too summery, whereas these feel very wintry to me. Absolutely love them. So let me know your thoughts. I feel like these are probably going to be a bit of a Marmite item, especially because of the shape of them. You're either going to love them or you're going to hate them. So let me know what you think down below. Do you love them? Do you hate them? What do you think? I think this is probably the most exciting news of the day. Never mind the new clothes. Never mind the new accessories. Never mind the new hair. It is currently 3:45 and it is still light outside. Public service announcement, spring is on its way. I mean, I know it's probably not going to be here for a good couple of months, but it is starting to get lighter in the evenings, and that makes me so happy. That is always just the worst part about winter, is just how constantly dark it is. I was really struggle. As soon as it gets dark, I'm like ready to get into my jammies, ready to get into bed, and it's only about 4 o'clock. So it does mean that like working can be quite difficult, because your body just doesn't want to work. It feels like it needs to be resting, when in actual fact it's actually still like very much working hours. So the fact that it is currently 3:45 and it's still light makes me so happy, because it means we're gonna have much longer days soon, and it's gonna be a lot brighter, and it's gonna be so nice. So that was just my little public service announcement. That is probably the thing that has excited me the most today. I actually kind of twigged yesterday. It was like, obviously, you know, you kind of get into that routine when it starts getting dark and you close the blinds, you turn the lights on. And yesterday I didn't actually close the blinds until about 4:45, which blew my mind. So I'm very happy about the fact that the evenings are going to be starting to get a lot longer now. I just wanted to kind of sign off at this vlog here, because I feel like it's definitely gotten long enough. We've had lots of newness today. We've had new hair, we've had new clothes, we've had new and luxury pieces. So I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video, have enjoyed all the unboxings and all the newness with me. If you haven't hit that subscribe button already, make sure you do that, because I know, as I've said before, a lot of you guys watch these videos regularly, but you aren't always subscribed, so I'd absolutely love it. It would do me a massive favour if you were to hit that subscribe button and make sure to join our little YouTube family. And I feel like I haven't done this in absolutely ages, so if you got this far in the video, leave me the sunglass emoji, the sunglasses, down below in the comments. And if you don't have the emojis, leave the word sunglasses down below in the comments so that I know you got to the end of the video, because I always love knowing who gets to the end, because we all know I like to ramble. But I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you have the loveliest evening, day, morning, weekend, wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.